Buckle, and I help groups of people write a song together in 1 hour. Let me tell you a little bit about how I got here. I grew up in Peachtree City, Georgia, the daughter of 2 schools teachers, and music was always my thing. So I went to undergrad for music education at the University of Tennessee, and then I went on to get my master's in arts and education from Harvard. After graduating, I moved to Nashville to chase my dream of making it big in the business. So I moved here and have had a really fun last decade making music, touring stages from the Grand Ole Opry to arenas opening for the Chicks, and writing and recording my own music that has had millions of streams. But deep down, this daughter of 2 teachers also has a teacher's heart. So along the way, I started teaching just a couple of students here and there around Nashville, and that handful of families soon turned into 65 students a week with the wait list of 20. And I got frustrated because I was having so much impact weekly, one-on-one, sharing my passion for music and songwriting, but I couldn't scale it. I was maxed out. So I started thinking about what can I do to scale this? And the thing that I love most is songwriting. So I came up with this idea to start doing group songwriting sessions, mostly geared at non-musical people, for them to experience the magic of creation. That was 2020. So absolutely everything changed for all musicians. Venues were closed, tours were canceled, and I had no work. But I was actually excited about the pivot because I'd been wanting to grow this, so I used it as a chance to test on Airbnb experiences if this would work. So I signed up for the experiences and decided that I would write a song in an hour with strangers. And my first session had 7 people from all over the world. I still remember it. We had someone from India, France, the UK, Switzerland, Canada, Kansas, and California. Lots of time zones, and in an hour, we came together and wrote a really heartfelt song. By the end, people were smiling, laughing, and had tears streaming down their faces for how connected they felt. And in this time when everyone in the world felt disconnected, here I was, soon with 2-3 sessions a day, working with hundreds of people every week, more connected than truly I'd ever been. So I knew there was something to this, and I wanted to continue to scale it. Lucky for me, some of my participants asked if I could come back and do this for their teams and work, because they were all remote and they were missing each other. So here's an example of what a session looked like with the US Embassy in Colombia. They wrote a song called Globe Changers that day. And as regulations lifted, I got reached out to from Whataburger, and I got to do my first in-person session. And they wrote a song called We Make Burgers Too. It was really sweet, actually. So my worry as we came back into life as normal was, do people still need this? Do they still want to connect over music? Is that important anymore? So I looked to the data to find that answer, and I found this year, Gallup conducted a poll of the global workforce and found that 23% of people are actively engaged in their work. 62% reported that they're not engaged, and 15% are disengaged. I think the solution to that is building strong culture in organizations. And how do you build culture? With team building activities like mine, the songwriting experience. Here are just a few of the titles that have been created over the years, and these are a little more than a dozen of the clients that I've had so far. And what I'd like to do, my goal with this, is to have a big impact. I want to be doing 1 session a week, all over the country, working with people to bring the magic of songwriting to them. And what I need for that is, first of all, to get the word out about it. I'd love to attend destination management conventions all over the country this next year. I'd also love to make a high-quality video so that when I make cold calls to people, they know what this is about. And finally, connections. Introductions to people who are looking to do team-building organizational activities, because with this, I can deliver. Thank you so much.